Maybe today we will finish them all completely. The terraforming, the staircase, everything. Get it done complete. But the main thing here is getting this staircase worked out, because you can see it's not very grand right now. It's just very pale, very white, and it's not looking too hot. It was good for a little bit, but again, we can always improve. We can always make big changes, into the mall, making it more grand. I have an idea on how to make this more grand. And there we go. Look at it. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Brick. Yeah, I know. This feels right. I don't know. It's a lot of red. It's a lot of red. I know that. But let your eyes adjust and look at the whole thing. Look at the whole picture. I feel like this fits. I feel like it works, and I love it. I love the red. I love the brick. I don't know. It almost gives off like amusement park vibes in a way. Just with all the colors, very bright. It draws your eye. I don't know. I love it. But either way, it's much bigger, as you can see. Much bigger than the original staircase, which is a good thing. You want room. You want a little bit of breathing room to walk. I use slabs here on the ground. That way we can get a little bit of extra details, because these look like stairs in a weird way, but they're not. They're like these, like, stairs over here, but then like a full block. It's kind of a cool little design there. And then we upgraded the mall sign, of course, using the copper, a little bit of that weathered copper in there as well. Upgraded all of this in here, kind of brought some of the quartz down for this middle bit, kind of draws your eye down here, and then also kind of ties it in with the main mall entrance design. And then I absolutely love these lampposts. Oh, I love these. I'm going to use these somewhere else, I think. I might use these at my base even, because I just love this so much. You also might recall where I used these before as well. I used them in the Christmas tree design. Just it replaced the shulker box over here. So originally I used them in this design, and then I moved them over to the Christmas tree design. So yeah, a little bit of backstory with the lamppost there. But yeah, I love this. It feels so nice now. Oh, I love this so much. When you're just looking off the little balcony area here, just a little landing area, just feels a lot better. It feels a lot more grand, and just looks, well, it just looks 10 times better. So with the staircase built and ready to go for everybody to now enter into the mall, I want to start working on the floor here. We got some holes. That's not my problem. But the actual design of the floor is kind of not so great. You can see over here, I kind of got a little bit of a sample. The gray terracotta with the tough border. Now, what this is going to do, this is a lot less texture. However, what it's going to do is it's going to allow for the details on the wall to stand out a lot more and become more prominent. So the shops are going to stand out. Miney built a lovely shop over here. Go check it out in her episode. But what that's going to do is with the shops, it's going to make them stand out a little bit more and draw the customer's eye into the shop rather than the floor, right? Nobody wants to be looking at the floor. It doesn't matter what the floor looks like. It's actually better that it will be simpler and a better design. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of gray terracotta, a little bit of tuff, and we're going to replace all the borders with the tuff and all the middles with the gray terracotta. Well, cyan terracotta, really. Oh, this is much better. This is much better in my opinion. It's less messy and lets those details in the wall stand out so much better. Now you get that full visual, right? That full visual with all the floor in. And I even got the top in as well. Look at all this. I did a lot of progress. I did a live stream and I got it pretty much all done on there. But it looks a lot better. I also tidied up a lot of spaces, added in a lot more lighting as well in different spots, especially in the top floor. I had to go through and add in a bunch more lighting. We're gonna put like big pots over top that, kind of like how we have on the bottom right there. But yeah, this looks a lot better now. I'm really happy with how this is looking. But up there, as you can see, I've also done some work. I'm thinking this is where the offices are going to be for the mall. So, you know, me, Mario, and whoever else can do deals up here for the shops to come. And I think it's going to be pretty awesome to do the deals up there. It's kind of like a surveillance window, right? Like you could kind of survey the whole mall from up here. And that's kind of what I wanted. I also wanted to double as the office, the main office as well. So as you can see, this looks really, really cool. I also have connected textures on as well. So it looks a lot better than it did originally when I first put this in, without the lines and stuff. So this is the tinted glass, and I think it just adds for that nice little like kind of discreet, you're not going to notice that as much, I feel, when you're looking up at the mall, like you're looking up at the top of the mall. And I feel like this is going to look really, really cool. But as much as I love working on this mall, I've been working on it for quite a bit now, doing this floor and stuff. Yes, I got this new animation texture pack thing, and it's really cool. It's so funny, isn't it? Funny looking. I love it. I love it so much. We also have the slash crawl as well. Isn't that just hysterical? Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. It's a little buggy with the helmet, but my second layer kind of shows through. But it's pretty good. I love it. And the running as well, so good. Anyway, side note. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from the mall at this rate, because I've been working on it for a very long time, a very good sitting. We're gonna come back to it though. I do want to work on it more. I do want to get, you know, much more done on it. So potentially, hopefully, finishing off this massive hole that we have in the front here. That would be a big achievement to kind of do. But with that said, I think it's time to go check out our Secret Santa and see what we got underneath the Christmas tree. Looks like everybody did the Secret Santa, which is amazing. I'm so happy about it. I put mine in here. This was for Night Fox. He already grabbed it. He's a greedy little fox. He's grubby, very grubby, grubbing it up. We got KB's in here. Looks like this is from All Out J. Tank got one. Looks like it's also from All Out J, unless All Out J just put books in here. This is also from All Out J. Did All Out J get everybody, or am I just crazy here? Wait, did anybody do the Secret Santa? The heads are still in the thing. Oh my, wait a minute. Only 4 people did the Secret Santa. What is this? Ah, for Pete's sake. Anyway, where's my chest? Hey, there's money. Hey. Let me see. Oh, Oh, okay. All on J. Love it. What's the one hit wonder? Okay, hold on a minute. All right. Let's see. And I say, oh, we gotta go scare Mighty with that. That scared me. I gotta go scare Mighty. And I got a Swiftneek. Oh, I got a Swiftneek. Oh, that's lovely. And some food to go bag. There must have been some dust in that bag. Oh, no, I've been sick for the longest time. I've had a deathly disease of a runny nose and a sore throat. And I say, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's with all the aggression?
It's so loud.
Isn't that lovely? And I say, and I say, and I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah. That's enough of that. That is really loud, actually. Holy smokes.
It's so loud.
Oh, my jukebox sounds are like on 1% too. Oh my god. Craftle, week 6. I am currently in 3rd place. Looking as good. Ash is creeping up. He was doing really bad before, but now he's creeping back up. But this hint is it should spin, but it doesn't. And you know what? The only thing I could think of, and I'm gonna just go in for this, is a grindstone. Okay. Now tell me that a grindstone, yes, it should spin, but it doesn't. It doesn't spin. It doesn't spin. It's this. This is an easy one. This is an easy one this week. How do you make it? That's my question. Hold on a minute. And there we go. Boom. And that's how you make a grindstone. Okay, grindstone. This oak plank, stick, and a stone slab. Boom. That's what it is, people. I'm telling you, I'm right. And I will win this week. Big time. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's what I meant, my guys, because it is. That's what it is. I'm going to walk away. That's right. That's right. I mean, come on. You can't just show up and not be great. You know what I'm saying? That's what they always say to me. They're like, you show up at Craftle and you great, baby. I'm like, yes, I am. Let me tell you something. I just love taking little walks through the base here. It's a nice little thing to do every so often, just to come back and reminisce on what we've done here so far. In no way are we done over here at the base. I always say that. There's always more to do, and I can't wait to get back working over here once we are done with the mall. It's kind of like my little oasis, just to kind of relax and kind of build custom trees and build just castles and buildings and whatever my little brain can think of. And God, I love that castle, man. I love it so much. But I've been experimenting with the creaking because me and a few of the AfterLife members, we went to a pale garden. And so, yeah, as you can see up here, I have a little bit more of this kind of creaking heart and this resin stuff. But this is not where I've been getting my resin. I've actually been working and building and finished a resin farm design. It's designed by Mr. Ray's on a YouTube, and I built it right down here. Probably not the best spot to build it. I probably should have built it like out in the ocean, like up in the air. But I wanted to challenge myself a little bit, and I was like, I want to put it somewhere where it's going to be in my redstone cave. This is going to be my redstone cave now. Kind of like a man cave, but for redstone. And I think it's going to be pretty nice. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. But the problem with this farm is that you need a bunch of non-spawnable spaces around it. So you need, like, I think 16 blocks away from the creaking hearts. And there's a lot of creaking hearts here. I think there's about 48 of them in this one farm, believe it or not. And so it comes out all the way out to here, I believe. to where they can spawn, which is kind of crazy. So that's why I have all the carpet, because the Creakin, they can't spawn on the carpet. But yeah, so you just come down here once it's nighttime and they'll spawn in. You kind of go down to this little, not killing chamber, but whacking chamber. You whack them with a sword, a sweep and edge sword, and it gets all of them riled up, and they spawn the resin, and then it all goes right into this chest. Now look at this. Now that's a lot of resin right there. Now I do have more in my storage room. I've been collecting it, but it's kind of a tedious thing to collect because you can go AFK for it, but it has to be nighttime, and there can't be really any other members on the server because you can't sleep. So, and people like to sleep a lot on the server. So, yeah, gotta kind of be, considerate of others and, allowing them to sleep. But, occasionally I go in there and I farm it every so often. All right, so I got some exciting news. And wouldn't you just look at it? Yes, the mall is complete right now. It is at a good, really, really good state. There's no holes anywhere. All the terrain is done. All the big rooms are done. Every little inch of the mall is got a block that I've placed in it, basically. So there's no like natural terrain showing anywhere inside of the mall anymore. There's no random holes. There's terrain, custom terrain. Oh, and it's looking awesome. Now, you may recognize terrain if you've been keeping up on the episodes. This is actually the terrain I've been using over at my castle, over at my base. And I love it. So I brought it over here, and I feel like it fits quite nicely and helps with the mall being nestled inside of this mountain. So, first of all, we got done the staircase in this episode. That is definitely a W for sure. Absolutely amazing. Gotta love it. I'm super excited about this staircase and how big it is and how grand it feels. The terrain feeling as good as ever. Of course, we're using the moss, tough, stone mixture. I made sure the trees were on the smaller side and on the simpler side to give the illusion that the mall is bigger than it actually is. Now, it is a massive entrance, that is for sure. However, making those trees on the smaller side only helps with that. If they were a bigger trees, it would take away from the illusion. But heading on into the inside, I still have to put in a jingle where these pressure plates are, because we don't want to have like a little jingle. Of course, it's gonna be like a little when you enter a shop kind of deal, little jingle like we have over at our smaller shops off in the distance over there. Right here we have the pillars, the nice, lovely pillars, kind of help set the tone, make it feel a little bit more enclosed so it's not feel so open and airy. And then over here we got a lovely fountain, kind of made it a little nicer. Still the same design, basically, just got some flower pots around it, kind of upped it one block, give it a little bit more of some height. And also added some fish into the aquarium. I think they're broken though, because they don't like swim. I'm very disappointed by this. To be honest, their AI is so goofy. They're just, I guess fish do kind of do that. Like if you have an aquarium, don't they like stand still and then they like, once you tap the glass, they like move around? Yeah, these guys are, I don't know. They might be dead. I don't know. Right here, I'm going to have a lectern eventually that it kind of explains the mall, kind of what shops are in the mall, how to buy a shop, what to do, basically. And I want to put a couple armor stands right here as well. One with me and Mario on either side, just kind of like saying, hey, welcome to the mall, maybe pointing to the lectern that we'll have, because it just adds to that like entrance kind of feel. Next big thing is the chandeliers, the diamond chandeliers. Now Mario really wanted some diamond chandeliers in here. He did a design for it originally, so I decided to change it up a little bit, add in some new blocks and all that good stuff. And I think we came to a good middle point over here. Hopefully he likes it. I didn't show him, but I think he'll like it. I think he'll appreciate it. I know he really wanted a diamond chandelier, and I made it work. I just don't like the diamond blocks. I can't stand the diamond blocks. I think they look ugly, but we made them work. It's fine. It makes us look rich. And then down here, we added in the garden, of course. We added the 2 custom trees with some, kind of a bedded garden over here. And we have another diamond chandelier kind of dangling above that. And then I had this pretty cool idea to bring in the outdoor lamppost that we have on the staircase, bring them inside, and I feel like that kind of just ties everything in. It brings in a little bit of the outside into the inside and kind of wraps it all into this nice little bow over here of designing. But heading on upstairs, of course, and not too much has been done up here. Well, I shouldn't say that. A lot has been done up here. Again, we did all the floor in this episode. A lot of benches, a lot of these flower pots everywhere, these like potted plants. And let me see what else we've done here. Oh yes, of course, over here. This is kind of a big one. Yeah, a really big one. This actually took pretty long, I should say. So this isn't completely done, but it's in a good state to where I'm like, okay, I won't be bothered by it if it's not done. You know what I mean? So if I you know, go off and do another project, it doesn't look horrible. It's not like an open cave over here. But basically, these are my bubble elevators, and these are leading up to our office up here, which has a viewing window with tinted glass looking down onto the mall. So that's going to be the place to where me and Mario can do our deals for, you know, the shops in the mall and kind of making, you know, working out things. We could store like documents in there and stuff. But I got these really cool elevators. Now, what you're going to notice is that I have arrows pointing up and down, of course, but the ones that are functional, say you don't want to go down when you're on the bottom floor, right? That's obvious. Now, of course, you could just look at the magma and tell, but I actually added a frog light in the one that makes sense in which you're supposed to go up. Or in turn, say we go up this one, I added a frog light on this side because this is the down one. So it only makes sense to go down on the top one. So put a frog light on that one. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. But I thought that was a really cool little, like, extra little detail. This one's illuminated, and when you're on the bottom floor, the up one is illuminated. Kind of cool. So yeah, kind of doing a really cool wall design here with the mud brick and mud and all that good stuff. I actually had to add in a little bit more mud trim over here. Kind of forgot to do that. Again, little details, still got to work them out, but we're in a good spot right now. But if we head on in here, ooh, doesn't this look cool? I love this. So we have to still do furniture up here, of course. I still got to plan out kind of like what I want the office furniture to look like and all that stuff. I also think I want it to be a bit brighter in here. It feels kind of gloomy and dark, which is not the vibes I'm going for this place. Obviously, with all the colors, I want to have a nice little kind of maybe a miniature diamond chandelier could be really cool. But this is what is really cool right here, is looking up and looking down upon the mall and all the different shops and all that stuff. So I believe that is everything that I had to show you. It's quite a bit. I've been hard at work working on this, and let me tell you, it has been not easy. But we're getting through it, you know what I mean? It's been a fun process all in all, but I'm happy to call this done for right now. Off camera, of course, I'm going to add in those little details that I talked about, but I'm pretty proud of this place. I'm pretty proud of what we've done and what we were able to accomplish in this episode. All the little like ugly bits are filled in and done, and we can finally say we can start selling shops, and we can be comfortable with selling shops because a lot of the exterior work is done, and most, and if not all, of the interior work. We just got, again, more little details to do, but we're gonna get those done off camera and in time. So yeah, guys, I want to wish you a happy new year. I know this video is gonna be coming out it's gonna be coming out in 2025. So happy new year to you. Hopefully you had a good New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as well. Hopefully you have some good goals and resolutions and whatever going forward, and you're going to make the best of 2025. I know I am, especially in the content department. I'm excited for it. But as always, guys, don't forget to be awesome, and I will see y'all in the next one.